Vivian, and today we are looking at the text which is about the slaughter of the Holy Innocents. Now, this is a feast which is normally held shortly after Christmas Day, and so we don't really know it because we're so focused on the birth of the child. And so this year it's been removed or moved to an alternate date, which is the Sunday. Now, it's not surprising that we don't hear it connected to Christmas, because it is a story of vengeance and unpleasantness and, in fact, downright evil. Herod the king. Herod is a Jewish king, and yet he is also a vassal for Rome, so he's enormously powerful. And he finds that he's been hoodwinked by the Magi. If you remember, the Magi went to him and said, "Oh, we expected the baby to be born in the palace. Oh, do you not know where it's born?" And Herod went to his clever people and they told him the baby would be born in Bethlehem. So he came back to the Magi and he said, "You go and look for him, and when you've found him, let me know so that I too can come and worship him." Now the Magi realized that they had been caught out and they went home another way. And when Herod tumbled to the fact that they had gone without coming back to tell him where the baby was, he exerted a terrible, terrible punishment on all the people. He said, "If I don't know one child who is the right one, then all the boy children of under 2. So he was making sure that he would get all the boy children in Bethlehem and they would all just be killed. The slaughter of the Holy Innocents reminds us that there is evil in this world, and in this story nothing or no one could be anything like as evil as Herod is. Now God is not going to allow this simply to happen, so he sends an angel in a dream. And the angel in the dream tells Joseph, "Get up, collect the mother and the child, and get out of this country as fast as you can. Get to Egypt, and there you'll find you can be looked after until Herod has died." And Joseph acts on this immediately. He has this message from God and he acts on it. And that's a lesson for us in this as well. So he collects Mary and Jesus and they head off for Egypt. We are reminded of the other people who went off down to Egypt because Egypt was a land of plenty. Egypt was a country which was very, very powerful. We don't think about it very much today, but in the arrangement of the great trading centers of the world, Egypt was really important. Egypt was the gateway to North Africa. It was the gateway into Africa via the Nile. It was indeed the gateway to India and those places via the Red Sea. But just across the sea from Egypt, there was Rome and there was also Athens. So it was a very well-placed and powerful place. And Joseph takes Mary and the baby and they go down to Egypt, where they find in the Jewish community who are living there, who are traders and work in the areas of Alexandria and Cairo and Heliopolis, they find people who will look after them and they stay there until Herod dies. Herod, in the meantime, has acted out his terrible violence. He's acted out killing all the boys under 2, all the boys in Bethlehem. Herod is powerful. The children are not. The story is a reminder to us that there is evil in the world, and yet God offers us a way of finding our way through that. It seems to me to be a particularly powerful message today. The Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 2, reading from the 13th verse. After the Magi had gone, suddenly an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. "Get up," he said, "and take the child and his mother and hurry off to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you. Herod is going to hunt for the child to kill him." So he got up and took the child and his mother by night and went off to Egypt. And he stayed there until the death of Herod. This happened to fulfill what the Lord said through the prophet, "Out of Egypt I called my son." When Herod saw that he had been tricked by the Magi, he flew into a towering rage. He dispatched people to kill all the boys in Bethlehem and all its surrounding districts, from 2 years old and under, according to the time that the Magi had told them. That was when the word that came through Jeremiah the prophet was fulfilled. There was a voice heard in Ramah, crying and loud lamentation. Rachel is weeping for her children and will not let anyone comfort her because they are no more. So there we are. I'll talk again next time. Bye.